Throughout my time in law school, this space has been so important and so influential to just my overall experience here. I want to say before I introduce this piece that it's such an honor that we're here today and that this is able to come to fruition after so much hard work. Throughout my time in law school, this space, this room was extremely important to me. It's where I felt the most safe, the most welcomed, and it really was a safe haven for me throughout my entire time at law school, but especially my 1L year. I'd done a lot of research before going into the law school of the low numbers of Black students, so I was somewhat prepared for what it would maybe be like. But that first day, sitting in class and, being maybe one of 8 or so Black students in my section, it was challenging. It was soon after that I met my BLSA buddy, who was amazing, and she introduced me to this space. And it really was such an important place, an important part of law school, because you could come in here on most times throughout the day and there'd be Black students in here who really knew what it was like to be, Black and going to law school. So what prompted this whole project and this incredible artwork and the redesignation of this room? Over the summer, after the killing of George Floyd and the protests that followed shortly after, a few BLSA students and myself met with Dean Verona to kind of provide a list of suggestions for what might improve the campus climate here at Miami Law, for Black students specifically. One of the main things we asked for was to have this space redesignated so that BLSA could have a formal safe space on campus. It took a lot of hard work and several meetings with Dean Verona, who was an incredible ally and extremely supportive throughout the entire process, to really see this idea through. Designating this space is such an honor, and I'm really excited to go over some of the artwork that's included here today. This artwork is by a young Black woman named Sydney Maubert, who graduated from the University of Miami last year. As you can see, she did an incredible job. The artwork is entitled Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, and it highlights Black history, culture, excellence, and power. It features aspects unique to South Florida, along with Black individuals that have had an impact nationally. For example, the artwork includes Thurgood Marshall, a civil rights leader and the first Black individual to serve on the United States Supreme Court, and Charlotte E. Ray, the first Black woman lawyer in the United States. More so, the artwork features Eula Johnson, another civil rights activist known for her work in desegregating public beaches, schools, and restaurants in South Florida. Marsha P. Johnson is also included in the artwork. For those who may not know, she was a gay liberation activist and the most prominent figure in the Stonewall Uprising of 1969. I especially appreciate that she is included in this piece because she, in a lot of ways, represents the intersectionality of the Black community. Although we share in being Black, we may identify as heterosexual, we may identify as LGBTQ, we may be African American, Afro-Cuban, Jamaican, or Haitian even. This artwork highlights the intersectionality of what it means to be Black by featuring individuals with various backgrounds, identities, and cultures. Another part that sticks out to me is Trayvon Martin and Emmett Till, who are represented on the right. When I think back to the killing of Trayvon Martin, I was in high school, and that for me was when I really started to grasp how racism functions in our society and in our justice system. Following that case and knowing he was pretty much my age and also from South Florida, it really impacted me. And it was the first time I had an urge to go to law school and want to actually learn how to make things better. And I know a lot of Black youth in my generation share in that memory, so I'm really appreciative and grateful that he is honored in this painting. The more you look at this painting, the more you start to notice the different details. One of the many things that makes this piece so great is that it features so many different aspects of Black history. Based on your experience, you may identify more strongly with one aspect of the painting over another. But regardless, it really educates us all on the sacrifices and triumphs of Black people throughout history. From the servicewomen representing hair discrimination in the US military, to the depiction of the segregation walls in Liberty City. This piece educates everyone who takes the time to uncover all that Angela Davis's afro displays. So I definitely want to thank everyone who helped see this project through. I want to thank the alumni first and foremost. Without you and the commitments that you made early on, we probably wouldn't even be able to dream of a space like this. I really want to thank Mr. Davis for your ongoing commitment to Black students and the University of Miami in general. I really want to thank fellow BLSA members, Jordan Gary and Danielle Hall, who worked extremely hard on seeing this project through. I want to thank the SBA and especially Dean Stearns, who again was an incredible advocate throughout the entire process. I want to thank Dean James and other Black faculty who not only teach, but provide us guidance and really encourage us to be the best, future Black lawyers that we can be. I want to thank Dean Verona again, who, like I said before, was an incredible advocate and really helpful throughout the entire process. His working with us really shows that the university is committed to helping Black students. I really also want to thank Dean Cox. Words can't describe how grateful we are to have you and how lucky we are to have you. And last but not least, I want to thank Sydney. Being able to take something that was just an idea and turn it into a beautiful, tangible piece of art like this is such an incredible skill to have. And without you, this would not be possible. So thank you.